Good morning, friends. I've showed blurps of this little program over the little bit here. There's the old back over the shoulder toss. But this has been an amazing machine. It's the Eastonmade Axis. And it was actually given to the channel. Do you know something? Well, I won't say. I had a nice dinner with Andrew from Eastonmade, and I wanted to know how this worked for him, giving me this splitter, because I didn't want it. I told him actually not to send it, but he sent it anyway. He's a good friend of mine now. But he said, your videos have been phenomenal for us, Buck. And so that makes me feel wonderful. But regardless, friends, I can't sit down and run a machine. I can't bend over and run a machine that long. I've got my little Grippo. You guys know the machine. I use it from time to time. But look at this, how this operation works. I'm standing straight up. I'm able to work the ram with my foot. And I could have someone actually loading the truck if I wanted, but I usually work alone. But isn't this amazing? I can drag this machine around and get into some pretty gnarly stuff, and it'll take care of it. And I've run this machine quite a few times now, and what I find is what's most astounding about this is it physical? Well, that's work. Don't work if you don't want to be physical. Yes, it's physical work. I can do it all day. I could run this machine all day. I can't say that for many things or many activities. For me, anyways, I got pretty hammered up a few years back, and it changed my life forever. And it reminds me about it every day I wake up. So this has been a phenomenal piece of machinery. to stack firewood? Well, there's all kinds of ways to stack firewood. Friends, I would like to share with you how I stack my firewood. Everybody has their methods, but here's something that I like to say to folks when stacking firewood. I like to say the more time you take and the more time you build a good foundation, and it all starts when you're bucking. Believe it or not, it starts right when you buck your firewood. In the size. What size? Well, I burn 12-inch wood. That's what I do. But to just throw it down hastily when you go to stack it, I've seen it sting people. Okay, I've seen it sting people. So I actually take time. I put the knots in certain spots when I stack. I'm trying to maintain a level surface, a level playing field the whole way through. So people ask me quite often on the channel, why are you bucking your firewood so short? I find that question very interesting, I guess would be my kindest word. That would, I don't know, that would presume to me that you think that there's only one size of fireplace, which is your size. I don't know, that strikes me odd, that one. So I take it slow. I build a good foundation, and that starts with bucking your wood consistently. As you'll notice, most of this wood is the same length. So that's kind of where it starts. And I go from there. That's it. Even to the point, friends, even to the point of when I stack it, I'll give it a little, you know, like a little one of these. It's just how I do it, friends. I don't know how to explain it to you other than that, except take pride in it. You know who stacks the best firewood? It's women. Women who've been burning firewood for years. I know some women that I would have them stack my wood anytime. They take care in it. I keep a little space. So this one here is kind of interesting because it's got, you guys get the picture. That was like an 8-minute video. You see? So I will take drastic measures. Always leave a space for the mice, because that's airflow. That's where your airflow is. Don't go wood on wood. If you can get away from going wood on wood, do it. So this is just what I do. I just take my time. And I build the back row, because the further you get away from the back row, the more you reach. There's no real science to it, friends. But let's be honest. If you don't take pride in it, it's going to sting you. Or it's going to sting the next person that's,
you know, trying to get wood. Like there's a piece that may as well just go up top. There. Oof, that's beautiful firewood, friends. Hope that helps.
We're good here for winter now. It's actually cool. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, probably about 8 cords now in the yard, which I burn, you know, 5 or 6, I would reckon I burn through a winter. But we did a little tidying up the other day, and there was a row there, and I took just a partial row. I put it in here to make this now square. So yeah, it's just a steady constant in my life is and it's not just mine I look out for. And now with my dad, I'm probably going to be, you know, oh, well, I'd like to anyways, be able to look after that. We go down for a CAT scan today, friends. So Dad's really tired. He's really tired. I'm keeping that kind of, I mean, you guys know what's going on. He's got something up in his esophagus, so we're trying to figure that out. And thank you for your well wishes. And that's been consuming a lot of my time right now. I've been hanging out with him a lot. As you know, you hear me say this pretty much every video because that's what's going on. So I've had this video in the bank for a little bit, and I just wanted to bring it up, and I wanted to thank Eastonmade splitters again, because he sent this splitter even when I said, don't send it. Don't send it. I won't use it. And now I realize that it is a major asset to my life. I was younger and stronger before it came, and heavy into axes. But the old carcass is thanking that machine right now. I'll be quite frank, especially when you got to get a lot of firewood, like a lot. Yeah, like 20 cords a year or whatever. Just say. That's a lot of hand splitting. So anyway, thank you for being here. Work hard, be honest, and be kind. And be someone's rock. Be there for someone. Cast yourself aside and be there for someone. Maybe it's your kids. Maybe it's your dad. Maybe it's your mom. Maybe it's your brother, your sister. Maybe it's your best friend. Maybe it's someone on the street. Someone that has no one, they think. Be there for someone. Over and out.